I remember the day I moved into that old Victorian house, excitement bubbling within me as I embraced the next chapter of my life. Little did I know, it would soon turn into a nightmare that would forever haunt my dreams. My roommate Emily seemed like a charming and friendly person when I first met her. She had long dark hair that cascaded over her shoulders, framing a pale face with piercing blue eyes. There was an air of mystery about her, but I dismissed it as mere intrigue. The first few weeks were uneventful as we settled into our new home. But gradually I noticed strange occurrences that sent shivers down my spine. It began with the whispers that echoed through the house at night, faint voices that seemed to originate from the walls themselves. At first, I convinced myself it was just my imagination playing tricks on me, but as the days went by, the whispers grew louder and more distinct. 1, 2, 3, the voice whispered, sending a chill down my spine. I sat up in bed, heart pounding in my chest. "Who's there?" I called out, my voice trembling. No response. The following morning, I confronted Emily about the strange occurrences. Her eyes darted nervously, but she feigned innocence and claimed to know nothing about the whispers. I wanted to believe her, but a seed of doubt had been planted in my mind. As the weeks passed, Emily's behavior became increasingly erratic. She would disappear for hours on end, returning home with a haunted expression on her face. Her once lustrous hair became dull and lifeless, as if drained of all vitality. It was as if the house itself was consuming her, leaching away her very essence. "Emily, where were you?" I asked, concern evident in my voice. "You've been acting strange lately." She avoided eye contact, fidgeting with her fingers. "Oh, just some personal matters to attend to, and nothing to worry about," she replied, her voice lacking conviction. One evening, curiosity got the better of me, and I decided to explore the house in search of answers. I ventured into the attic, the creaking stairs leading me into a realm of darkness and dust. The air was heavy with the scent of decay, as if the past clung to the walls, refusing to be forgotten. In the far corner of the attic, I discovered a hidden compartment beneath a rotting floorboard. With trembling hands, I pried it open, revealing a stack of old journals. Their yellowed pages were filled with Emily's delicate handwriting, chronicling her descent into darkness. I flipped through the pages, my heart pounding in my chest. "What have you done, Emily?" I whispered to myself, my voice barely audible. Suddenly, I heard footsteps approaching. Panic welled up inside me as I quickly closed the journal and replaced it in the hidden compartment. "Who's there?" I called out, my voice quivering. The footsteps stopped and I held my breath, straining to listen. "It's me, Emily," came the soft response from the other side of the attic. "What are you doing up here?" I let out a sigh of relief. "I was just exploring, but Emily, there's something I need to tell you. I found your journals. What happened to you?" There was a long pause, and I could feel the tension in the air. Finally she spoke, her voice filled with sorrow. "I didn't want any of this to happen. It was a mistake. A terrible mistake." As I descended the stairs, Emily followed closely behind. We sat down in the living room, the weight of her secrets heavy in the air. "I discovered an ancient ritual within the house," Emily began, her voice quivering. "I thought it would grant me power and eternal youth, but instead I unleashed something evil. It feeds on my soul, demanding sacrifices." I listened in horror as she recounted her descent into darkness, her voice cracking with regret and fear. The room seemed to grow colder, the shadows dancing ominously around us. "What are we going to do, Emily?" I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. She looked at me, her eyes filled with a mix of desperation and determination. "We have to find a way to stop it, to banish the spirit before it claims more innocent lives." From that moment on, Emily and I became a team, determined to unravel the dark secrets of the house and find a way to break free from its grip. We delved deeper into research, seeking ancient texts and consulting experts on the occult. Days turned into weeks, and our efforts intensified. But the house fought back, unleashing its sinister forces upon us. Shadows whispered menacingly, objects moved on their own, and we felt the presence of unseen eyes watching our every move. One stormy night, as we conducted a ritual in the attic, the house raged against our defiance. The walls trembled, and the atmosphere crackled with malevolence. Emily and I stood together, facing the darkness head-on. "We won't let you win," Emily shouted, her voice filled with determination. As we chanted the ancient incantations, a blinding light engulfed the room. The evil spirit shrieked in agony, its power weakening with each word spoken. And finally, with one final burst of energy, the spirit was banished, its hold on the house severed. Emily and I collapsed to the floor, exhausted but triumphant. The house was still, the whispers silenced, and the air felt lighter, as if a weight had been lifted from our souls. In the aftermath, Emily and I decided to part ways, the house forever etched in our memories. But we shared a bond forged in the crucible of darkness, a bond that would transcend time and space. To this day, I remember our shared journey, a tale of horror and redemption. And as I walk the path of my life, I carry with me the knowledge that even in the face of the most terrifying demons, the power of friendship and resilience can conquer the darkest of secrets. Are you prepared to embark on a haunting journey delving into the depths of nightmare memoirs? Will you dare to uncover the chilling secrets that lurk in the shadows? Join us and become a fearless seeker of all things spooky. Subscribe and like if you dare to traverse the shadowy depths with us.